Hey guys, welcome along. Hopefully the stream's doing all right. I'm getting warnings left, right and centre on about my bit rate. Hopefully seems all right. Yeah, I'm moving anyway, so it seems good. Right, TRR round 1, Snetterton in the rain. This is going to be fun, so let's see how we get on. Yeah, no worries, Tips. Good luck as well, mate. I think it's going to be pretty interesting tonight. So, like I said, we'll see how we get on. I've done some practice. I did some practice today. I had to at the end of the day. It's not one of my favourite tracks, and obviously I don't like driving in the rain. So I said we've done a bit of practice, which yeah, we're going to have to do. So yeah, we've got 45-minute practice anyway. There is a multiplier. I think it's a lot of times 2. It isn't too bad. Quali 20. And an hour race. I think there's a mandatory pit stop. Yep, there's a mandatory pit stop. But obviously we decide what we want to do, which I think spices things up if we go dual tyres, one or the other or both. So yeah, I was in here earlier, Tips, and it sort of stopped raining for about 5 or 10 minutes and then started raining again. So I don't see it completely stopping. But like I said, we'll see. I've done no dry running, so it's going to be interesting if it decides to stop the dry round about the pit stop. So I've got a goddamn notification coming up on my bloody PC, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Something to do with Facebook, which shouldn't even be logged in. Right, there you go. Disable notifications. Well, I'm not even logged into Facebook on my PC and I'm getting notifications. Not good. Going to be tricky. Definitely will be in the dry. Right, we need to work out what our... yeah, we need to work out what our fuel consumption is now going to be. So we put... I'll put 50 on board. That should give us an inkling. I'll have to do the fuel calculator because that's one thing I haven't done today. So we'll sort that out in a minute. Right, we'll go out. What we can do. So we just need to do a couple of laps, see what the fuel consumption is. Yeah, it should be fun tonight. End of the day, it's round 1, so it's not sort of make or break. Good haul of points will certainly help along the way. I think Misano's next week, they've said, so that should be dry in theory at Misano. Like I said, we'll see. I was getting fairly comfortable round here in practice. So have to still be mindful. Take it easy. And going gung-ho. I said, no clue what people are doing lap times wise, so everyone's in the same boat, I think. Should be good. Carefully, you don't want to run wide, so grass will just take you. Hate that corner. Hate that corner in the dry. Alone in the wet. Tyres are overheating slightly. I've got a bit more fuel on than what I was practicing at. Slowing the car down pretty good though. The heavy fuel on. I said we'll have to adjust the tyres. Massively out, but .95.
Well done, mate. This has been your Russell bus.
2.95. Alright, 2.95. Save that as 22. Blue, what does that say? Blue oh no, completely butchered it. I can never read the names. I need a bigger screen, to be fair. Give one of them. Thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you, far too kind.
Much appreciated. Right, sort this out. Right, 2.95. But we're well off the pace then. Or is the track getting quicker now it's dried out? Either that or like it says I'm off the pace by 2.8 seconds. Told you I don't like the wet. Right, let's have a look. 2 point. I mean, don't get me wrong, that wasn't the best lap, but right, that one. Like I says, it's not the be all and end all. It's only round one, so I says as long as we score some points. One. Right, 83. Is that 83 or 93? God, my eyesight is absolutely terrible. 93. So, evening, George. 93, 45, 7. Okay. So. Why that? Actually, yeah, because we had heavy fuel on as well, so definitely didn't help. Let's go. that. The problem is range stopped now. Is it even worth going out? This is the thing. Is it worth going out? I say the Porsche is going to be quite quick here as well, to be fair. The nature of the beast, the way the track is, but we'll go out. It's probably not even worth going out. The track's drying. Tyre's just going to get a bit too warm. Cheers, John. I think we're going to need it tonight. Definitely not a rain master, me, for sure. I think it's just going to be sort of damage limitation. Try and score as many points as we can. I think with me, I just need more time to practice wet tracks, wet running. Plus, this isn't really a good wet tune race. It's the stock wet setup. The slight tweak. I've raced in VR, not really raced. I've been on VR link, not ever sort of raced in an open lobby or online. Damn it. Track's drying out, tyres are getting warm, overheating warm. Brake way too early there. I think the only way I'd race in VR is if I had a decent headset. That was, yeah, gave good good picture quality. I'm a sucker for good picture quality. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I found it really immersive, for sure. Really did find it good. Like I said, I just need the picture to be better. I need, yeah, the picture to be better, really. The quality. It would have been a better time, but I said tyres are overheating now. The problem. on my tyres.
Yellow flag accepted. Yellow flag, watch out.
My tyres are absolutely mullered.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
Well, everyone else is running, but I still can't find pace. Is the McLaren not so good in wet conditions? Yeah, I think that's it. I'd probably only really play ACC on it as well. So, and like I said, I couldn't afford a decent VR headset. I might go triples at some stage if I can get the room in here where my rig is. So, it's damp now. Surely then the conditions will be dry. How aggressive. It's going to be a nightmare tonight. I can see it being an absolute nightmare. The changeable conditions. Oh, I see what this does. See whether it's, I think it's optimum for rise. I don't mind running them at 1080, it wouldn't really bother me. Sort of the graphics were cranked up. Problem is with the streaming as well, that could be an issue. So I get the heat in these tyres.
Stay clear of the curbs.
Get rid of that. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a nightmare. Worst choice ever. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare tonight, I reckon. Just not used to it. The changeable conditions and stuff. Evening, Tom. I don't like this track. I'll get the excuses in there now. Yeah, you got a Gran Turismo 7. I thought he'd left that. I haven't played that for months. Whee! Shit. Ah, yeah. I know that feeling. Lucky enough, my GT7 never took off on my channel. Tyres up a bit more. Man, be drifting around that first corner. I tell you what, I thought the Jag felt alright yesterday, to be fair. Bit of a heavy beast, but it was alright. How come I going slower than when I had the wet weather tyres on? That's pretty mad, that is. I mean, wets are optimum for this temperature, this track condition. Don't buy that for a second. Still damp. No clue whether they're still running wet. I don't know. You can't tell. Oh, yeah. Yeah, track's damp. Now track's greasy, so now it is it's optimum for slicks. No, I won't be looking forward to this tonight, I tell you.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag.
There's a dry line now. Unless I go off the track.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
They're on the dry line. I really don't understand this, why it's getting no grip. Let's hope it doesn't rain again and we have a dry race. That'd be epic then. up the tyres a little bit more. How is he doing these times? It's like, what the hell, man? 2 seconds slower. Yeah, 2 seconds slower. That's not good. See what we can do if we keep the tyres up to temperature. And I'm rubbish on this track, but 2 seconds. Not so sure about that. At a ninth now. Oh, what is going on? Will be enough.
Well done, mate. That's the fastest there.
Rain's coming in 15. Ay, 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 ay. What a nightmare. Like the Porsche's the OP car around here then. For sure.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, it's already too warm again. Those are absolutely overheating. Oi, 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 oi.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag in sector 3. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Car's overheating again.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Just up with a beamer, yeah. No, I've never liked damp conditions. And this track. I've never liked this track.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
I don't know where this will sit us, but I'm alright in the dry.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
As you can see, I'm alright in the dry. It's the wet. No good in wet conditions or damp conditions. This is with the tyres absolutely nowhere. Oh, I don't even know what tune this is. Is this the aggressive we tried? 513. But Oh, 13, yeah, okay. Oh, what do we do? Which is the question. What do we do? While he's wet, then... Yeah, if quality's wet, I'm going to be nowhere. If it's dry, we might be okay, but... Ugh. Going to be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Guarantee your qualifying's wet. Like I said, definitely damage limitation tonight, I think. Just going to have to try and get through it. Brake ducts at 2 down. If it's wet, we might put the ducts down, but... No, because... I mean, I'm round everywhere where I should be saying the dry, but I don't know. It could be the setup. I haven't got a wet setup. I've been using the stock wet setup, so it could be that I'm just, yeah, losing out on. I don't know, to be fair, but I can see quality being wet, and I can see the race being wet, maybe drying up halfway through and then raining again. So it's going to be a nightmare, to be fair. I think it's going to be a nightmare. What do you reckon? Wet or dry, quali? Ooh. I think we're just gonna have to wait, sit here and wait and see what it does, and then just, yeah. Storm snow, yeah. I think, to be fair, John, it was a good shout if, yeah, it was in the Beamer, because the Beamer is a good aero car. So, but like I says, it is what it is. Am I the only one in the McLaren? I am the only one in the McLaren. Okay, that's interesting for sure. The only one in the McLaren. All right, somebody's gone dirty, so here we go. Let's, what do you reckon? It's going to be wet. Surely it's going to be wet. It's not everyone's going to be scrambling to get out if it's dry. Right, what's going on? Why has he not finished the free practice? Surely crossed the line after the timer. Bit strange. There we go. And it's wet. In 15 minutes it dries out, but oh, God. But I'm going to wait 5 minutes and see if it dries out enough. Told you it's going to be a nightmare. I did say going to be a nightmare. That's just, I'm going to wait 5, yes. I'm going to wait 5 for the next lot of clouds to come over and just see. And then, yeah, we'll have maybe 5 minutes where the track's drying. Whether it'll be good enough, I don't know. Right, we'll go out, sod it. Let's go out. It's wet. Keep an eye on the weather, but I just don't think the track's going to dry enough when the rain stopped. Yeah, it's stopping in 5 actually, it's saying on mine. So, will it clear enough? the track to get it to run slicks. I'm not so sure. A little bit warm. And my wets are too warm. Oh, did you go off the track? Gonna be nowhere.
This has been your personal best.
1.6 off. How am I 1.6 off? Oh, it's damp already. Tell you this, it's going to be a nightmare. This quality's going to be all over the place. Yeah, Snetterton. I hate Snetterton. In these conditions. This track's going to dry out quick. I really do think it's going to dry out.
Slow car ahead.
Come on, tyres. Where am I? 9th. Lovely. Fucking arsehole. Use my French. What an absolute knob. Fuck's sake. What am I doing? Idiot. What an absolute plum. Cannot believe I just did that. Cannot believe I just did that. Let's go out on dries. Just hope it dries enough. Probably not going to be able to keep the temperatures in these tyres, but I can't believe I just did that. You know that. I cannot believe I just did that. Last corner, and I needed that lap as well.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Hello.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, it's not keeping the heat in the tyres. Need the track to dry out more. Bit of a risk what I'm doing, but don't try it, you never know.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
laps there.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Right there, yeah, keep it on the track.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Cannot believe that, do you? I needed that lap as well. Hopefully it'll start to, yeah, go dry. Tyres will start to warm up. The crossover starting to happen. Enjoy Boris as right as that pain. Yeah. Feeling my pain.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Definitely timing it on the slicks, that's for sure. How much time though, that's the question. I just don't think it's crossed over completely yet.
There's a slow car ahead.
Team in, Susie. Oh.
This is me, Russell, guys.
We'll just keep going. Pretty much else we can do, just keep trunking around. Hopefully the tyres will start to heat up. They are starting to heat up. So I might have pulled a blinder here. Been on the right tyres at the right time. Yeah, definitely. Look, dry patch now. Just hope my tyres don't start overheating. Come on. Still time for people to get on the dries though, so problem is though, if it starts raining or it starts wetting the race, I'm going to get absolutely hammered. So yeah, I'm slowing the wet. Might sort of give me a full sense. A second. We're up. Got what, 3 laps worth of fuel, so we've got enough fuel. Let's slow the car down. I get to the point where it's almost bone dry. Not quite, still see wet patches, but oh, you idiot. I lose a load of time now. I think Paul's behind me on the road. He'll probably overtake me. Well, not overtake me, but take first. I suppose it all depends how many laps I'm getting. I might have one more after this, possibly. He might not get one more. We play our cards right. Problem is, if the guy in front's dirty or not on a dirty lap. He's not. The problem is we're up. Come on, go, 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 come on.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag in child in front.
On. Out the way, come on.
Clear on the right.
Oh.
Session is now over.
Did we miss did we miss the last lap by a lot, or what was it? I don't, yeah. I wasn't looking. But if we'd not had that at the end, we'd have got pole. Great. You think the ECU map's still on the wet setting? I think it's on 1, innit? Was it still on 1? Yeah, ECU map's 1. It's always been 1, so... Can't believe that. He got a bit of a tank slapper at the end and it slowed us down. Like I says, that would have been pole. Don't get me wrong though, it puts us in a sort of false sense because we're no good in the wet. If it starts off dry, then fair enough, but I don't think it will. So, I think it's going to start wet. This way I start to drop down. Yeah. A second. They got round just in time to get on, yeah, the last lap. I'll have to look at my stream back because I reckon I only just missed that, you know that. Only just missed that. I'm sure I had enough time, but like I says, it would have been, yeah, literally. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna have a look at my stream back. But yeah, literally seconds. I can't see because my thing's up there, isn't it? 42, 41. Yeah, I'm not too sure, you know. 8, 7. No, I'd have missed it anyway. Oh, well. It is what it is. Cheers, Aaron. I think I'm going to need it, mate. I'm definitely going to need it. That's for sure. Not feeling this wet weather, you know. More out in the dry. And I'm sort of pushing it. This will be interesting. Like I says, I reckon it's going to be wet. And I think even if it goes dry, I think it's then going to go wet again. So there might be more than one pit stop tonight. Yeah, might be more than one pit stop. I might try something tonight, you know, just to see. Because like I said, I think I'm sort of going to be mid-pack in the wet. Oh, it's dry. Okay. It's a green track as well. 26. This isn't too bad. 23. Oh, what we got? 23. 3. For the brake ducts. Brake ducts are fine. Yeah. Thing is, though, because I'm under pressure, if it does start raining, I've got to go for it. Kind of thing. Yeah. Sort of give me any chance. Fuel add, 50. I don't know what to do. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to go full fuel, and then that way all we're doing is changing the tyres. But then it doesn't really matter, because if we're changing the tyres, we might as well top up anyway. So, right, we're going to go 60 fuel. Just for the sub, Paul. Thank you, buddy. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll have a bit of a sneak peek. So we went wet. Race wet's 22, so it's 26. We'd have to put them down 4. Hang on. Why is that not? Are they wet? Yeah. 26, 7, 26, 7, 26, 1. Are they? I don't get that. Have a look at. Yeah, 27, 27, 2. Okay. I should have done all this instead of trying to wing it. Maybe that. I want to change them. So that and that. It doesn't. Right, yeah, something like that. I think. Yes, Paul, thank you, buddy. I'm going to need it if it starts raining. I'll give you one of them, Paul, anyway. So I'm going to need it. I think everyone's going to need it, actually, if it starts to rain. Because then when's the optimum time to come in and put wets on? This is going to be a nightmare, you know. What a race this is going to be, I reckon. If it stays dry, I'll be happy. I'll be absolutely over the moon, but just don't think it's going to. There is a times multiplier as well, but I hope I've put these down by 3. I think I did. Hopefully. At least we can have a battle at with the front runners at the start before it starts to rain, and then I'd start dropping back. Like I said, we're going to keep an eye on that weather report. Close eye on it, for sure. But yeah, hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. After all the shenanigans with quali and practice, and if the race is dry, I'm happy with that, to be fair. Very happy. Fair enough, it's not probably the best tune on here, but it is what it is. I think everything seems okay. Like I said, I didn't have a tune for this, so yeah. Well, yeah, Tom, you love you love a good close race, close fighting. So I suppose
20 seconds.
From the spectator perspective, it's a good one. Right, it's no multiplier. Okay. Wow. I reckon it's going to stay dry then. There's no multiplier. I might go... What was the track green? The TC down to 3. I just don't think it's going to... I don't think it's going to rain then. Strategy. The problem, I couldn't go anywhere, so I had to take it easy, stuck behind the Ferrari. Get off the curb. Too sure what this track's like to overtake on. Let's get up to temperature and just see. Gone wide, well wide. Not got my braking points yet. Not doing much here. Second gear. Second gear was better. I'm still learning the track, to be fair.
Well done, mate. Cross all best. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Front two are pulling away. I'm not sure if I can do anything about.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah, God damn it. Time for it to get bloody tail happy. Wasn't one of the times I needed it to. Yeah, but these two fighting, it's holding me up and it's letting the guy behind come back to us. You don't want. Maybe to make mistakes. I think that's the only way I'm going to get past. Yeah, for sure. I said just, yeah, we'll just keep chipping away. So hopefully it'll, yeah, make mistakes. They did on the last lap, I just couldn't capitalise on it. And the thing is, their teammates by the looks of it, so they've got to be careful. I just don't want to be lunged from behind. That's one. Only 4 seconds up the road and they're fighting, so yeah, exactly, one down. I think Sparko and me are going to be around about the same lap time, to be fair. Got the 49s. I've gone wide. I know there's time here, but are you finished on GT7 already, Link? I know there's time in it, it's finding it. Never usually find it in this track. It takes me absolutely ages. On time now. Definitely finding time. I said I just need to keep the car on the track. A little bit squirrely there. Go TC4. Double one down. So easy to do on that curve, I've done that. Right. Sorted that out. If I can catch the front two up. 30 racing. While they're battling, like I said, it gives me a chance to try and catch them up. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've still got to be careful. Like I said, just don't like this track, as you've seen with the other two. One overshoot like that, and you're doomed. Keep looking at the weather. Horrible that. They pushed there, didn't they? Yeah. Start pushing myself without making mistakes. problem though, if they're lapping around the same time as me, I'm not going to catch them. No good. Paul's pulling away from Kai now.
Behind the car in front in sector 2.
Tempted to put the TC back down and go quicker with the TC lower. Have to be careful though. Getting this wrong. Oh, damn corner. Oh. I think our fight will be from behind. The guy's staying with me. Horse must be OP round here then. Am I the only mad one picked the McLaren? Right, sod it. Bit better. Oh, but it's up second gear, not third. Idiot. Quite had a bit of a dirty one. Captain Kai. Pulling away from the guy behind as well.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
By third. Still wanted to kill me. Eyes are a little bit warm now, but time now. The problems are all round about the same pace. Oh, he's done the board into the first corner, great. Makes life a little bit harder. I have to do some calculations soon though. I'll start with 60 litres. Started with 60. Got 27 litres left. I've got 8 minutes to go till half play. Loads of fuel. But he's to put these tyres down as well, work out the fuel. This is a problem. I struggle with that first corner as it is, so if the braking board's gone, I'm screwed. That's one of the top two that went off there, it wasn't? Marker. Cars aren't liking me now. I think we're going to settle for a third, you know. You feel the lack of grip. Nice to get a new fresh set of boots on. I don't think there's a pit window, so we could pit when we want, but we've got a lot of fuel still on board. Yeah. So I'd never ask that. Not what I do at the end of the day. So we've got to work out when it gets to 30, we're going to have way too much fuel on board. We're well over fueled this thing. I wonder if this thing's good on fuel then. We'll have about 14 odd litres left out of 60. That's sort of like 40, 44. It never crossed my mind. I don't even know where Tips is, to be fair. I think he's doing quite well if I can be on the board. That ain't gone up. It's about 45 litres is half an hour. That's Yeah, okay.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3.
Over 50 litres just in case. I don't know if I come in, I don't think I will, to be fair.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
I don't know how they're still doing the lap times they're doing, unless, yeah, the Porsche's good on its tyres as well. I picked the wrong car. Probably not, to be fair. I do like the McLaren. Because, yeah, this track's not one of my best, in all fairness. Raining 15, no chance. Just clear for me. We'd be alright anyway, because we'd just run it long if it was. We've got enough fuel. Oh, I'm really starting to lose, yeah, the grip in these tyres. Yeah, they're matching each other's times. I'm a second off. If I can lose as much time this lap. So I don't know how they're still doing the lap times they're doing. Is a better lap. I suppose if I concentrated then a bit more, I could go as quick as what they're doing out front.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
Not many people's coming to pits, to be fair. I'm shocked at that. Maybe don't like that corner, does it? Definitely not. tyres in. I know, I'm just contemplating whether to change these tyres, you know. They still seem okay. I probably will change them because I would have thought everyone else will, but I mean, this is the first sort of hour race since the 1.9 where everything's been fine. Interested to see how the tyres wear out. Don't think they've worn out that much, to be fair. I sort of concentrate, I'd be able to keep round about the same lap time. I don't know what to do. But to try and keep third place. I want to make a mistake. Where say people don't take tyres. I think they're slightly degraded, not that bad. I mean, usually with the 1.8 we were sort of running a second or two slower. Oh. I don't know, but it wasn't him, it was B Sparko was behind me, so I don't know what to do. I'll probably just change. Might as well put a fresh set of boots on. Maybe go a bit quicker. To make sure we've got enough fuel. Shit. Where's my pit box? At a moment there where I forgot what the buttons were. That one. Oh. Yeah, might as well. Played it safe. to see what these warm up, how much grip we got. Feels like there's more grip. Not round this corner though. Yeah, not many. TC down. Yeah, it'd be interesting then if we have a track that I like. Yeah, if we maybe switch up the maybe don't go for tyres, just a bit of fuel. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what lap time we can do on these. Be a bit gutted if we can't get nowhere near our best. Should have then kept the other tyres on. Sparko's doing 53s. There's always that risk. After you've filled up, you'll go slower. Tyres should be in the sweet spot now. No clue what the guys in front are doing. Such a shame somebody's taking that marker board. Really is. We were doing round about the same time as what we were doing. Oh, she kept the same tyres on. We'll learn maybe for the next race then. Don't get me wrong, I think it'd be harder to maintain a good lap time with the older tyres, but got concentrated, the lap time was there. They're all doing the same lap times. Now that's interesting, you know. Yeah, that's interesting, you know. We're doing the same lap times. Because weren't the track green when we started? It's fast now. Theory should be going quicker. There's me just gone 3/10 quicker through there. Even just lost time there. I keep looking at my bedroom window, I've got thunder and lightning. Or lightning anyway, I can see. Not good. Hope the internet don't go down. Hope it holds out for 13 minutes. You not want to lose internet and give away not too sure what pie that just did that. I believe I was half a second up and just ruined it. I think I keep ballsing this up now. I'm in it and I'm just throwing it away. Find time on the corner and throw it away on the next one. The track temperature hasn't gone up at all. It stayed steady. It's so weird. There's maybe 6-7 temps in a best lap. I was doing 49.2s. We can go about 6-7 temps quicker than that if we nailed it. We hooked it all up without making mistakes. I don't like this track. Cannot be like, yeah, consistent. It is weird, it's, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'm like 6 temps up if I really focus, push the car, not sort of, yeah, overdrive it, but then I get to the parts of the track and I lose time. Like I said, there's 6-7 temps in this lap. I just cannot hook it up. The tyres have definitely helped, but must be my driving. Not liking the track, not being consistent.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap so far.
There we go. Oh, I lost all the time last time out.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I lost all that time. See that? Finding time.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap so far.
I reckon there's another 2 or 3 attempts in it. Cheers, buddy. See if I can get that time back down here.
Gaining on the driver ahead is up to 3. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
We're comfortable third then. Like I said, it sort of bodes well once I've got used to the track. I'm around their pace up front, so get to a track that I actually enjoy, you still will be on the other foot. Evening, Zablu, how are you, mate? Goddamn half a second down. Steady on. A bit ropey there. There you go, it was a better exit, so there's still a little bit more time in it. Hey Jay, how are you, mate? Come on. Well, overshot it. Tell you what, I'll be glad to see the back of this track. Really will. Definitely not one of my strongest tracks. You been doing any racing, AJ, or? Exit. He took a bump off. I don't blame you, to be fair. I sort of shortened or sort of reduced the amount of time I stream, which has definitely helped. Did a 12-hour bar first, you must be crazy. Definitely not one of my favourite tracks, for sure. That 12 hours could go horribly wrong within the first, what, 30 seconds, couldn't it, round par first? It's not bad. Good result. Very good result. I was actually having a look through the Discord today, see what's been going on. Definitely want to do some more endurance again, but I think this time we'll be looking to maybe go in the 720 Evo. I've got a bit of a soft spot for it at the minute.
B3, we're on the podium.
I'll take that. I'll take that at Trak Racer. Definitely take that. And the race was dry. What a bonus. Oh. P3, nice. Cheers, Aaron. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Cheers, AJ. I started to enjoy it at the end. I think once I sort of got used to the track, it only took me, what, 45 minutes to get used to it. But I'll take P3. It's the start of their championship, so I haven't dropped many points. And there will be tracks where I'm stronger. So thank you, Susie. But yeah, like I said, I'm yeah, over the moon with that, to be fair. So I didn't expect that. I expected sort of a mid pack finish, to be fair, if it was going to rain. So yeah, maybe Paul. I mean, it's going to be interesting. You put me on a track that I like, that I know, that I've got an actual tune for, because I was just using the stock aggressive for this. So you're probably looking at cheers RMK, thank you, mate. Yeah, you're probably looking at what, with a proper setup, at least another half a second in it. So, but like I said, there's many a track after this. This was just round one, so I'm happy with third. I'll take third. I mean, it's definitely, yeah, tracks that are coming up that I like. Misano, I'm not too bad on. It's not again, it's not a track I like, but I know the track. So, and I think I've got a setup for the McLaren there, so it'd be interesting. But I feel that the Porsche will still be strong there again, because it's a very technical track, and I think the Porsche is good around the technical circuit. So like I said, no, I'm happy with that. It was got a bit boring sort of midway through. So yeah, P9 tips, nice one, mate, in the top 10. Well done. But yeah, like I said, I'm shocked I'm the only McLaren, to be fair. I'm shocked at that. But like I said, it is what it is. But AJ, if you're still there, like I said, I'm gonna, yeah, I need to start doing a bit more endurance, I think, with you guys. But as I said, I think it needs to be in the 720 Evo, not the Beamer. I've sort of discarded the Beamer. We will be in the sprint series when that returns on Wednesday with RPM. We've got to finish that off in the Beamer. We've got a chance of winning that, but yeah, it's going to be interesting going back to the BMW after doing so much racing and so many hot laps and everything else in the McLaren. So I'll just have to get on it and put some practice in. But it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that is me. Nothing tomorrow, as far as I'm aware, unless something comes up or I get bored or I just start to stream. The Lambo Evo. To be fair, I actually got on with that. I had a bit of a play with that yesterday, and I didn't think it was actually too bad. So I could possibly be persuaded to maybe jump in it. But like I said, we'll see. I've got to sort of work out, obviously, my stream schedule. I've got other championships coming up, starting. I think we've got a championship starting on Monday, not this Monday, next Monday with a completely new group. So that's going to be interesting. W's tomorrow. I don't understand, RMK. That says, yeah, we're not. There's no race. Yeah, is that, yeah, World Series? I'm not in the World Series. I know I haven't done it, so I sort of was going to jump in a couple of weeks ago, but then I decided not to. I think I'm sort of enjoying having a stream and then sort of having a day off for a couple of days and then stream and then a day off or a double. We do a double stream, don't we, on sort of Friday and Saturday, which is fine, and then have the Sunday off. So it's definitely helping me. I think, yeah, doing too much. I think obviously when when the new games do come out as well, I've got days that I can sort of put in on them new games instead of sort of trying to overlap ACC or taking out ACC or, yeah, finishing a championship or leaving a championship, which I don't really want to do. So I definitely want to get back on PC. I was actually doing a couple of laps hot lap in the 720 Evo on PC just to see the difference between the console Xbox and the PC, and I will be making a video on that hopefully sometime next week to explain my feelings on there is differences. Let's just put it that way. There is differences, and some of them are actually quite strange, or I'm finding quite strange compared to obviously the PC version and the Xbox version. Yes, we're all on 1.9, but the cars still feel slightly different between one and the other. And I don't mean the detail, because I was saying about the detail in the wheel, yes, but just the way the car handles as well. Same tune, same track conditions, same everything, and there's, yeah, you can feel the difference. So, but as I said, I'll hopefully try and make that video this week and get it released sometime this week, because it's definitely going to be an interesting one. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, that is me. Like I said, if I am going to do anything tomorrow, I'll probably just off the cuff do a stream, or I don't know, but there will be another hot lap video out in the McLaren tomorrow, as well as possibly a short or another video. So they're coming out every day. I'm enjoying, like I said, doing the hot laps. I've still got to do bar first. Somebody wants me to do bar first as a hot lap, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and you, AJ, thank you, mate. Have a good weekend as well, and everyone else in the chat, have a great weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, we should be back sometime next week. We'll try and do a stream sort of early in the week before Wednesday, but if not, Wednesday's sprint series back with RPM. And as I said, that should be interesting, back in the Beamer, which I haven't done nothing in for the last, 2 weeks. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you, Susie. And yeah, thanks everyone in the chat, the guys that subscribed as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm going to go. Yeah. And you, Paul, thank you, mate. Yeah, and as I always say, I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.